Big golf brands such as Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, Puma, and TravisMathew are common on every rack of the big box retail stores. But did you know there are hundreds of upcoming golf apparel companies? Today, we'll be looking at some of the most innovative, stylish, and bold new apparel brands in golf today. To stay up to date with our latest videos and golf content, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button on your screen and down below. Let's dig in. J. Lindbergh. The Scandinavian fashion brand was founded in 1996 by Johan Lindbergh, with the vision to build an international modern fashion brand. J. Lindbergh provides a curated range of traditional designs with a modern twist, allowing the wearer to feel comfortable with every swing. J. Lindbergh is known for pushing the boundaries of golf style through a unique combination of fashion-forward looks and high-tech fabrics. Some of the brand ambassadors include Viktor Hovland, who was the #1 amateur in the world before turning pro last year. Matt Wallace and Jonas Blixt are also PGA professionals who signed with the apparel brand. G4. G4 products aren't designed in a cubicle and tested in a factory. They're born out of a desire to honor the rich tradition of golf while injecting a little more fun and flair back into the game. In 2010, avid golfer and clothing line entrepreneur Massimo Giannulli noticed that there was no style or variety when it came to golf gloves. Most were white and a few here and there were black. He created G4, which started out making their signature colored gloves in 13 colors in 2011. Massimo quickly expanded the brand new into a slew of categories ranging from hats, socks, and golf bags, though the most significant brand expansion may have been into golf shoes. With the modern athlete in mind, they are fusing classic aesthetics with premium fabrications and details to make products uniquely G4. Brand ambassadors currently include Bubba Watson, Danny Willett, Brandt Snedeker, and even Justin Timberlake. Kelvin Green. Company founder Thomas Nielsen and chief designer saw a gap in the market for a new type of waterproof clothing, combining style with performance. So in 1992, they introduced garments in bold new colors, brighter blues, reds, and greens, and invested in the best waterproof technology, incorporating the famous Gore-Tex technology. Over the last 15 years, the brand has continued to push the boundaries in golf apparel, designed by golfers for golfers. Their passion has always been to inspire golfers to play more golf. Every garment and layer has been developed to be compatible, providing exceptional comfort, freedom of movement, and protection from the elements. Brand ambassadors include PGA Pro Troy Merritt and Chris Paisley of the European Tour. Bad Birdie. Founded by Jason Richardson in 2017, Bad Birdie was born out of one simple fact: golf apparel is boring. At least it used to be. A couple years ago, Jason was asked to play in a tournament and went looking for a new, fresh polo. He searched everywhere, and the only options were solid, striped, and 100% unexciting. So he made the decision to start making golf apparel because he knew there were a bunch of guys who felt the same way he did about the sport. The journey started with searching how to make golf polos on Google and figuring it out from there. He ran the business for the first 9 months out of his apartment and now has even struck a deal on the Shark Tank. Bad Birdie designs vibrant, standout golf apparel that's extremely comfortable and with a slim fit. We love this brand because it's bringing a younger and different flair to golf apparel. Link Sole. Co-founded by John Ashworth, who founded Ashworth and Phaedra brands. John was sick of the corporate grind and created a new brand from scratch with his closest family and friends in Oceanside, California. They have an MGF policy at work, which stands for Mandatory Golfing Friday. Ashworth began kicking around the idea for Linksole more than 2 decades ago, while building the Ashworth clothing brand that revolutionized the golf apparel industry. The Linksole collection combines pale shades of blue and white, and in fact, their color palette is borrowed from the traditional Japanese color theory, where the colors have a direct relationship to nature. They create quality clothing that is comfortable for everyday use, and will transition seamlessly to any activity, meeting, or pastime. Grayson. Grayson was born as a result of founder-in-chief creative officer Charlie Schaefer's incredibly difficult decision to leave Ralph Lauren as SVP of design after 13 years in order to leave his own mark on two of his greatest passions, sport and design. By creating clothing that supports performance at the highest levels while also incorporating superior tailoring and construction, Grayson has shattered the idea that sport, tailored fashion, and functionality could not coexist. Currently worn by PGA professionals Cameron Tringal, Luke Donald, Kelly Craft, Sam Ryder, Carlos Ortiz, and Fabian Gomez. A brand that extends far beyond the course, Grayson breaks through the traditional rulebook of golf fashion. Delivering timeless styles combined with the latest fashion trends, Grayson offers a collection that wears equally well on and off the course. Birds of Condor. Founded by Frankie Kimpton out of Byron Bay, Australia, Birds of Condor is an urban golf apparel brand colored by beach, street, and addiction to golf. It's a fresh and welcomed alternative to the mainstream golf apparel with a visual pop and youthful spirit that suits being on the fairway and way out of bounds. A Condor is a hole-in-one on a par 5, and as you might expect, is the rarest event in golf. Only a handful ever recorded, none of which have occurred in professional golf. It's also known as a triple eagle, and that's what the birds of the Condor logo represent. Their bold statement designs are some of the hottest trends in golf apparel right now. Asher Golf. Asher was born with a desire to provide the golf world something it lacked. A high-quality glove with a little flavor, and of course, some awesomeness. A glove that wasn't just all white, and at a price that everyone could afford. Think back to the time you went to buy a new golf glove and stared blankly at an entire wall of white gloves. How boring is that? Their commitment runs deep, yet simple. When you wear Asher, you'll look amazing and feel even better. Although Ashen went through some very hard times after the passing of founder James Roundy, their leader and inspiration behind the company was gone. But with a tweak in their marketing strategy, by partnering with influencers and a nimble rebrand, the company is now stronger than ever. Straight Down. Mike Rowley founded Straight Down in 1989. What started as a small t-shirt company shortly grew into a full-range golf and lifestyle apparel brand that is now worn by some of the top athletes in the industry. For over 30 years, this family-owned business has built a brand that respects the tradition, history, and spirit of golf. The brand hosts a couple of trailer events every year for the last 10 years, and you're starting to see other companies now using the same concept. Straight Down's designs remain squarely in the classic camp, but don't let the timeless styling fool you. The fabrics are as up-to-date as anything you'll find from the cutting-edge companies. This is a go-to shirt for guys who want to make their golf apparel do double duty as out-to-dinner clothes. The traditional cut and styling also make it a natural for the business casual office, where it won't scream golf shirt. Castor. Two brothers frustrated by the lack of high-quality sportswear decided to start their own clothing brand. It's a story you've probably heard before, however this is where the similarities end. Castor began in Liverpool in 2016 as a premium brand. We're talking incredibly light and stretchy fabrics sourced from places like Italy and manufactured in Portugal, so you can imagine that kind of premium comes with a high price. Castor's first ever range of golf-specific clothing has been 2 years in the planning and execution. Tested on over 60 courses across 20 countries around the world, the collection focuses on delivering unrivaled comfort, fit, and performance, and total protection from the elements. Designed to be worn on and off the course, Castor's range of polo shirts deliver the optimal blend between style, comfort, and performance. Castor's trousers and shorts are tailored to provide a comfortable cut around the upper quad and calf muscles, while an interior fabric treatment maximizes sweat wicking to eliminate chafing, even in the warmest conditions. House of Grey. As a former NCAA All-American and professional golfer, Travis Johnson traveled the world competing against many of today's PGA and European Tour players. It was in 2006 when Travis realized that the sportswear offerings surrounding the game and apparel industry at that time were outdated. He and his peers alike found it next to impossible to find a sportswear brand that they identified with. Nor could they find apparel with proper fabrics, fashion fits, or functionality all combined into one. Therein lies the seed of his original brand, Travis Matthew. Travis built up and sold the Travis Matthew brand to Callaway for $125 million. House of Grey is his next chapter in golf fashion. House of Grey products are designed for the modern golfer in mind. Most golf apparel companies appeal to the overweight 65-year-old golfer, whereas House of Grey products are designed to appeal to the athletic, young adult golfer. The House of Grey team comes out with different collections on an annual basis, which appeals to the latest style trends. Dunning. In 2001, Ralph Dunning revolutionized the golf industry by launching the very first apparel line composed exclusively of performance fabrics. Known for its clean and sophisticated aesthetic, Dunning Golf is a premium brand of high-performance golf clothing distributed through the prestigious Greengrass golf shops and select specialty stores. Tested and trusted by the world's greatest athletes, the proprietary technical fabrics are engineered from the yarn up, meaning performance is built in and won't wash or wear out after repeated use. Their selection of polos, trousers, shirts, and jumpers feature clean silhouettes and a high-quality fabric. They are the perfect mix of function and form. Some professional PGA athletes who are currently wearing Dunning apparel are Charles Howell III, Kyle Stanley, and Brendan Steele. What is your favorite new apparel brand right now? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you found this video interesting, show your support by leaving us a like. You can also subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss out on any future content. Thanks so much for watching.